Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Happy New Year to all. Here on New Year's Day 2018. Feels weird saying 2018. Today we're going to play a quadruple header. This is the first of 4 games. Kind of an ambitious endeavor here. But I'm going to try to play all 4 of my career replays today in each of the major sports. We'll see how that goes. First, we're going to start with Bobby Orr career replay. This is his game number 9 against the New York Rangers. Now, the Boston Bruins have started off 1-7. They actually had 2 wins at this time in the actual season, so they're even behind their not so great pace. The New York Rangers are 2-5, which is exactly where they were. I don't know why it's not showing the ties in here, but they do have 2 ties on the season, but it's not showing up in their record here. They have 3 ties at this time. Now, this game actually ended up being in a tie. I think it was 3-3 tie, a game from early November, not sure the exact date, of 1966. So this is a Bobby Orr career replay, and let's get this game underway because we have a lot to accomplish today. So we're going to actually we're going to go a little high in our forechecking and everything. Try to generate some offense here early on. See how that works for us. If it doesn't work, then we'll go back to our... Actually, I'm going to try something different. What kind of worked, is low forechecking. I tried to do this too. I was able to come... In the last game I played with the New York Rangers... and the Chicago Blackhawks. The Rangers actually were down by like 5 goals, and they did come back a little bit, and I tried something different. I tried some high physical play, but low forechecking. So that way they're back on defense, but they're still hitting. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how that goes, and see how that plays for the Bruins. Figure I got nothing to lose with the Bruins, as they're not a good team anyway, so whatever we can do to try to get a victory, I want to try that. So, all right, so Miss Mags and Mr. Brody are in the room here. Miss Mags on the table right here next to the computer, saying hi to everybody and wishing everybody a Happy New Year. Let's get this game underway. So, the lines for the Bruins are the visiting Boston Bruins. Johnny Busick, the left winger. Pip Martin is the center, and Ed Westfall is the right winger. That's your forward line. Your defensive line is your first pair of defense, is Mr. Bobby Orr at left defense and Ted Green at right defense. So for your hometown New York Rangers, the left winger is Don Marshall. Phil Gaetti, or Guyette, is at center. And Bob Nevin is your right winger. And in net for the Rangers is Edward Jockman. Thank you for the viewer pointing that out for me. And Jerry Cheevers, my favorite Boston Bruins goalie, in net for the Bruins. Miss Mags is playing around with every little thing on this table here. She likes to get herself involved in mischief. So, all right. So let's face off. Pip Martin, Phil Gaetti in the face-off circle. Referee drops the puck, and we're underway. And we're really loud here. When I do the playback, I make it really loud, but it's too loud to actually record the game on. We'll try that. Lost the game. There we go. So, all right. So the faceoff's going to be won by the Bruins. It's going to go over to Orr. Orr will pass it over to Green. And Green's going to take a shot. And it's going to be saved and held on by Jockman. So face off to the left of Jockman. Martin and Gaetti. Guyette in the face-off circle. And Martin's going to win the faceoff. He's got to go to ORR again. And he's going to pass it over to Busick. And Busick will take a shot. And that'll be saved by Jockman. Rebound out to Martin. Puck battle between Martin and Guyette. And that's going to be won by Guyette. And he is going to wind up and take a shot, but he's going to be hit off the puck by ORR. So great hit by ORR. That was an excellent opportunity there, as it was a shot 5. But ORR is able to come up with the big hit. And he's going to win the loose puck battle. Over to Busick. Let's see if that's going to be intercepted, though, by Howell. Howell will pass it over to Hillman. There's going to be line changes for both teams. Arnie Brown now with possession. And no, it's not a hit there. They were high physical, but it moved to low to medium physical, so that's not going to be a loose puck hit there. But we're going to go back for next time. And there's a pass. And that is going to be over to, it's going to be hit off by Waterwich, though, for the Bruins. Loose puck battle between Arnie Brown and Dallas Smith. And I forgot who the offense was. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be won by the Bruins. Not that it matters, because the Bruins are the one that anyway. And it's going to be passed over to Oliver. Oliver will, with a great pass, over to Stewart. Stewart will wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be a save by Jockman. Hadfield with the loose puck. He's going to give a great pass over to Brown. Brown with the shot. Weak shot. And saved and held on to by Cheevers. So face off to the right of Cheevers. 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone by in the first period. No score. Ingerfeld and Oliver in the face-off circle. Rangers win the face-off. It's going to go over to Brown. Brown over to Nielsen. Line change for both teams. Bob Nevin with the puck now for the Rangers. And he'll give it away. Connolly with it now for the Bruins. After the giveaway. Pass it over to Marat. Marat will give it away, though. And Marshall ends up with it for the Rangers. Passes over to Guyette. And he'll pass it over to Fleming. Fleming with the pass back to Marshall. And Marshall will take a shot on that. And it's going to be saved and held onto by Cheevers. So face off to the left of Cheevers. Guyette and Dillabow in the face-off circle. Face-off won by the Bruins. Over to Goldsworthy. Goldsworthy's been playing in the place of, I believe it's Murphy, who's out. He'll be out at least a few more games, I think. I think he's out a total of like 10 or 11 games. So he'll be out a couple more games. And it's going to be over to Connolly. And Connolly is going to wind up and take the shot. Saved by Jockman. Rebound up to Watson, though. Let's see, battle between Watson and Marshall. And Watson's going to win that for the Bruins. He's going to wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be a save by Jockman as he leaves it for a Guyette. That gets it up, line changes for both teams. And we're going to have a delayed penalty on Paris for the Bruins, as Gilbert takes a shot, and it's going to be a save by Cheevers. He'll leave it for Waterwich. Oh, that was okay. That's it. Penalty there. Let's see what the penalty is on Paris, and it's going to be a minor penalty, and it's a holding penalty, and no misconduct. So the Rangers will be on the power play. Alright, so Busick, Orr, Green, and Martin on the penalty-killing team for the Bruins. And Marshall, Hillman, Guyette, Howell, and Nevin on the power play team for the Rangers. So referee drops the puck. And that's going to be won by the Bruins. Over to Busick. Busick over to Green. Green will ice the puck. And then Guyette pushes it back up, but it's going to be hit off the puck by Orr. As Howell ends up with a loose puck for the Rangers. He'll pass it over to Hillman. And Hillman will pass it over to Marshall. Marshall will wind up and take a shot. Oh, and almost 1 to 12 would have been a goal to 13, so Cheevers is just able to get a stick on it. And Orr ends up with the loose puck. Line changes for both teams. Marat with the puck now for the Bruins. And he will ice the puck. Ingerfield will bring it back up. And Ingerfield will give it away. Oh, loose puck. Battle between Hadfield and Marat. And Hadfield will end up with it. And the Bruins successfully kill off the penalty. So Rangers cannot capitalize on the penalty to Marat. I think it was Marat. He's the one that had the penalty? Ah, sorry, to Parisi. And let's see here. Who's going to end up with it? Oh, Kurtenbach with it now. And he'll give it away. Busick will end up with it. Rangers back. And Busick will pass it over to Orr. Now Orr is going to be hit off the puck though by Howell. And we go back to high physical play. And Howell's going to end up with it. Checker 0 or 1. Let's see here. And it's going to be a dump in. Yep. So the Bruins force the dump in. Puck battle between Kurtenbach and Martin. Kurtenbach will win that one. Line change for both teams. Guyette now with the puck. He'll take a weak shot on net. Easy save for Cheevers. And Watson ends up with it. Tracks down the loose puck. Pass it over to Oliver. Oliver will take a shot. And that'll be deflected out of play. Face off in the Ranger zone. No score halfway through the first period. Referee drops the puck. Oliver and Guyette in the face-off circle, and Oliver is going to be kicked out. The Rangers win the face-off. Guyette with it. He's going to wind up and take a shot. Saved by Cheevers and held onto. So a shot right off the face-off by Guyette. Saved by Cheevers. Referee drops the puck. Face-off won by the Rangers. Over to Brown. Brown over to Nevin. Nevin will wind up and take a shot. Actually, he'll pass it. Sides against it and decides to pass it. Pass it over to Marshall. Marshall will take a shot. Another save by Cheevers. So 11 minutes and 20 seconds gone by in the first period. No score. Face-off between Oliver and Guyette. This time Guyette was going to be forced out of the face-off circle. Bruins win the face-off. Over to McKenzie. McKenzie over to Stewart. Stewart will wind up and take a great shot. And that's going to be saved and held onto by Jockman. Each team with 7 shots on goal. And nothing to show for it. So face-off to the right of Jockman. Face-off won by Guyette. Pass it over to Brown. And it's going to go out to McNeil. McNeil will pass it over to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach with a weak shot on that. Saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to McNeil. Takes another shot, this time a weaker shot. Easy save for Cheevers. And actually, the shot is going to be... Nope. Yeah, easy shot for Cheevers. It's not wide because we don't have 0-1-4. Yes, we do. 1-4 checker. So it is going to be forced wide by Dillabow. Didn't even get to the net. Over to Hickey. Hickey with it now. He's going to wind up and take a shot. Forced wide by Goldsworthy. Dillabow and Kurtenbach with battling for the puck. Kurtenbach ends up with it. Over to Fleming. Fleming will pass it over to Hickey. And it's going to be a delayed penalty on Goldsworthy. No, actually, it's just going to be a penalty on Goldsworthy. It's a pass situation, so see what the penalty is to Goldsworthy. And it's going to be a minor for cross-checking. So once again, the Rangers they'll be on their second power play of the day. Bruins are successfully able to kill off the first one. Power play unit and penalty killing units on for both teams. Referee drops the puck. Face-off won by Guyette. Guyette over to Nevin. Nevin over to Howell. Howell wind... Let's see here. Nope. Nevin will wind up and take a shot. Howell will wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be blocked by Busick. Puck battle between Orr and Nevin. And that'll be won by Orr easily. Line change for both teams. And Brown's going to take it away for the Rangers. Line changes for both teams once again. And Nevin's going to wind up and have an excellent opportunity here. And it'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Guyette. He's going to wind up and take a shot. And it'll be blocked by Orr. Orr gets down and blocks the shot. So that definitely saved a good scoring opportunity there for the Rangers. But ORR takes it to the body. This appears to be okay. Green ends up with the rebound. And Green is going to pass it out. Over to Busick. And Busick will ice the puck. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Goldsworthy. Marshall with it now. And he'll ice the puck. Green will ice it. Nevin with it now. Nevin skates in, winds up, and takes a shot. And that's going to be forced wide by the Bruins. By Green. As ORR ends up with it. And the Bruins successfully kill off the penalty. ORR with the puck now. He's going to give a great pass up to Stewart. Stewart will wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be blocked by Howe. Over to McKenzie. He ends up with the loose puck. Line change for both teams. Dallas Smith on the ice now with the puck for the Bruins. And he is going to give it away, though. Kurtenbach with the puck. Over to Geffen. Geffen with the shot. And saved and held onto by Cheevers. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. Still no score. Great goaltending by both teams so far between Cheevers and Jockerman. Face off. Referee drops the puck. It's going to be won by the Bruins. Dillabau with it now over to Waterwich. Waterwich is going to give a great pass over to Dillabau. Dillabau will wind up and take the shot. Not much on that one. And that's a save by Jockerman as he leaves it for Nielsen. Nielsen with it now, skates it up. Pass it over to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach will give it away though, as Dillabau ends up with it for the Bruins. And he'll wind up and take a shot. Forced wide by Brown. Loose puck battle. Puck chased down by Hickey. Line changes for both teams. And there's going to be a delayed penalty on Stewart. Hadfield with it now. Winds up and takes a shot. Saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Fleming. Fleming takes the shot. Saved by Cheevers once again. This time out to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to take a shot now. Saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Ingerfield. My goodness. He'll take a weak shot. And finally, Cheevers able to save and hold on to it. So a flurry of shots by the Rangers there. Now let's check out that penalty. Or possible penalty here. Let's see if the Rangers are going to be on their third power play. And they are. And Stewart is called for interference and a misconduct. Ooh, is that a match right there? I believe that's that's a match when that two matches out. So it's another matching penalty. So I think he gets another minor. Yep. So it's going to be a double penalty for. I think that's what a minor means. I'll be right back. Alright, I was bad. I was wrong on that one. Matching penalty is one on the other team too, so I guess we're just going to go with the guy with the highest rating here. So that's going to be a In this case, though, they did call a penalty, so I think I have to mark, even though it says missed here, I think I have to go with, let's try that again. Let's hit it again. Actually, I don't want to hit that again. Anyway, I'll just call the minor penalty on him, too. And it's going to be messed up in here. Unfortunately, this game, you can't really correct it once it's done. And I actually tried to change this to, I had it 14 minutes here, and I tried to change it back to 12, but didn't have a thing for 12. So I had to just hit the penalty thing again. So it's going to appear as more penalties than normal in here. So it's going to skew the stats a little bit, but oh well, not much I can do for that. This program doesn't allow me to change it. So, alright, so we're going to have matching penalties on both teams. So I think that says, I read something about it too, that it says, see if I read this correctly here. Coincidental or minor penalties. Hopefully you can read most of this anyway, maybe not, even if you can't read all of it. Push it over a little bit here. It says, coincidental matching minor penalties occur when an equal number of players from each team are given a penalty at the same time. The permission of a substitute player depends upon the league situation at the time, such as NHL teams will play 4-on-4 for the duration of the penalties if they occurred when both teams are even strength. So, alright, so that's going to mean it's going to be 4-on-4 in this case because of the matching penalty. So, I'm going to go with that. Alright, hold on here. See if we can. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 4-on-4 here. So Stewart's going to come off. Westfall, Hadfield will come off. And Stewart still has his misconduct penalty too after this. Alright. There we go. Okay. So, alright, so penalties on both teams. 2 minutes left in the first period. So we're just going to leave the regular lines on there. Alright, so referee drops the puck. Ingerfield and Oliver in the face-off circle. Face-off won by Ingerfield. It's going to go over to Fleming. And that's going to go over to... There is no left wing, so he can't pass it back to himself, so... So I guess that's just going to cause a loose puck, I would say. So that's going to loose puck is going to go over to ORR. And physical low. Bruins are playing low physical. There's no penalty on them. And they will give it away. It'll be a giveaway by the Bruins. Oh, actually, wait a second. Defense physical. Bruins have it. So defense physical low. Actually, both teams are playing low. Okay. So that would be no penalty there. Bruins will give it away. And it's going to be no breakaway. Ingerfield has it now. As we near the end of the first period. No score. So that's going to go over to Fleming. And the Bruins have 1 4-checker, so we're going to use the pass number here. No takeaway there. And physical low, then no hit, so no hit by ORR. So it's going to be over to Fleming. Fleming will wind up and take a shot. Woo! And that's going to be a save by Cheevers. Green now with the puck for the Boston. He will pass it over to McKenzie. And McKenzie will take a shot on that. Ooh, it's going to be a save by Jockman. And McNeil will end up with the loose puck. And that's the end of the period. And the end of the penalties. Stewart's still on serving for his misconduct penalty. Alright, so let's check out our summary so far. So, alright, so let's see here. So, no score. Rangers with 15 shots on net, Bruins with 9. For the Rangers, Marshall has 3 shots on goal to lead the team. For the Bruins, Stewart with 2 shots leads them. See Bobby Orr's stats. He's got a couple of hits and he's got a blocked shot. That's about it. Not much going on. Rangers had 3 power plays? Not sure if they had 3 or 2 because of that mix up on that thing. So yeah, I think it was 1, 2, 3, and you can see a bunch of these aren't accurate here. So, but these were offsetting. You can see right here. So, Rangers had 2 power plays. I'm able to score on either one of them. Bruins successfully killed them off. And we'll be right back with the start of the second period. No score. Alright, we're back with the start of the second period. No score. Bruins will go again with their 1-4 checker. And we'll go some high physical play. See if we can generate some offense. And I think the New York is going to go with high physical too. Just see if they can generate some offense. They're going to go with just the 2-4 checkers. Actually, you know what? We're going to go back to 2. We're not playing a very good team, so we're going to go back to normal 4 checking, as we're playing a not so great team either. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully, it won't cost us. All right, so let's see here. So Martin will win the face-off, and it's going to be out to Watson. Bruins' first line of forwards and second line of defense out there, while third line of forwards and second line of defense out for the Miss Mags is licking my hand for the Rangers. So Pitt Martin will wind up and take a shot, and it's going to be a save by Jockerman. Out to Nielsen. Nielsen has it now for the Rangers. And it's going to be a pass over to Hickey. Hickey takes a weak shot. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. The Rangers out shooting the Bruins 16-10. But 0-0 on the scoreboard. So Martin and Kurtenbach in the face-off circle. Face-off won by Kurtenbach. Over to Arnie Brown. Brown over to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach will wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be forced wide by Marat. Puck battle between Kurtenbach and Martin. And that'll be won by Martin easily. Hit off the puck by Brown. Loose puck battle. That'll be won by Watson. Will chase it down. Line change for both teams. Stewart is still on his penalty kill there. His misconduct penalty. So Oliver with it now. He'll wind up and take a shot. And, Jockman just gets a piece of that one. Good shot, though, by Oliver. As McKenzie ends up with the loose puck, he'll wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be a goal. So McKenzie scores to put the Bruins on top 1-0. So that is going to be a Watson and Oliver. Oliver and Watson get the assists. And where's Watson? Alright, so the Bruins up 1-0. At the 2-minute and 14-second mark of the second period. Alright, Oliver and Ingerfield at center ice. Referee drops the puck. And go back to the high physical play here for both teams. So Oliver will win it for the Bruins. And it's going to be taken away by McNeil. And that'll be taken away by Westfall for the Bruins. Oliver with it now. And that's going to be taken away by Ingerfield. So neither team seems to want to hold on to the puck. And that'll be intercepted by ORR. And it's going to be a possible penalty on Gilbert. As McKenzie's going to give a great pass over to Mr. Bobby Orr. Mr. Bobby Orr is going to have an excellent opportunity now. He's going to wind up and take the shot. And it'd be a save by Jockman. So Orr with an excellent opportunity there. Denied by Jockman. And loose puck. And that's going to be a change of possession. So we're going to see what the penalty is on Gilbert. I hate when they do that. So Gilbert. And actually that's going to be waved off. 34 is higher. So who had it last time? Hadfield to control the loose puck. Hadfield is on the other team, so we'll assume he passed it over to Howell since he's highlighted here. So that's going to be intercepted by the Bruins. Busick with it. Hit off by Howell. Loose puck battle between Westfall and Howell. And that's going to be won by Howell. Howell's going to give a great pass over to Marshall. Marshall will wind up and take the shot. And it's going to be saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Hillman. Hillman with a rebound shot here. And that's going to go wide. Puck battle between Hillman and Westfall. And that'll be won by Hillman. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert take a weak shot on net. And it's going to be saved by Cheevers. Leaves it for Smith. Over to Busick. And Howell with the hit. Causes the loose puck. Won by Howell. Line changes for both teams. Then it's going to be won by, let's see, Gilbert has it now, and he's going to take a shot. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. So, 6 minutes gone by in the second period. Bruins holding on to a 1-0 lead. And I think now we're going to go with 3-4 checkers here. We'll try to hold that lead. And we'll go back to our medium play here. We don't want to get any penalties. And they're not going to go with 3-4 checkers yet, because they don't want us to get any further ahead. But they are going to go. I think they are going to keep up with physical play to try to generate some offense there. trying to do the best I can managing the other team too. Be fair, what their coach might want to do, as there's no AI in this game. So alright, so face off. Referee drops the puck. Oliver and Ingerfield in the face off circle. Face off won by Oliver. Over to Marat. And Marat will give it away. Gilbert with it now. And nope, they don't have 3-4. That would have been a breakaway if they would have had 3-4 checkers, but they can't get too aggressive because even if they'll get more offense, but they're also be more vulnerable. And with only a 1-goal lead, they probably don't really want to be vulnerable. So, especially still halfway through not even halfway through the second period. So anyway, so Gilbert with it now, and he is going to pass it. And it's going to come back to him, it looks like. And he's going to have an excellent opportunity here. So he'll wind up and take the shot. And it's going to be a save by Cheevers. Rebound out to Ingerfield. He'll take a shot. And it's going to be a save by Cheevers once again. Cheevers having a great day. He saved 21 New York shots. And saves it and leaves it for McKenzie. McKenzie with it now. And he's going to give a great pass over to Oliver. Oliver will wind up and take a shot. And it's going to be forced wide by Brown. This puck battle chased down by Martin. Martin hit off the puck by Hadfield. Puck battle between Gilbert and Marat. And it's going to be won by Gilbert. And, ooh, there's going to be a delayed penalty on McKenzie. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, man. They went back to their... We were doing low, but they weren't playing low when they had it checked. Man, that stinks. That's why I was trying to play low, but the computer switches on you when they make the changes sometimes. Let's see here. So, delayed penalty on McKenzie as Gilbert takes a shot, and that'll be saved by Cheevers. And it's going to be won by Marat there, so change of possession. Let's see what the penalty is to McKenzie. Oh, man, it does this again with the line changes. Oh, I guess I can just do that. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, I'll hit the manual thing, so that way it doesn't change the guys. Okay. That makes sense. I was hitting the wrong thing. I just saw the big yellow square. I didn't think it mattered where you hit it on it, but it does. So if you hit it down below, you'll make your own manual changes. But anyway, so there's going to be a minor penalty and probably most likely a misconduct. We'll see. Oh yeah. So Kenzie gets a misconduct too. So he'll be gone for 12 minutes. So New York will be on another power play. The Bruins have to kill off another one. They already killed off 2. See if they can kill off a third here. Keep that 1-0 lead. And make sure we have 4 checkers are 1. And physical play will go to low. And it'll get medium and 2. Okay. Alright, so referee drops the puck. Won by New York. Out to Hillman. Hillman over to Marshall. Marshall will wind up and take a shot. And it's going to be saved by Cheevers. Actually forced wide by Martin. Loose puck battle between Marshall and Green. And that'll be won by Marshall. Physical low, then no hit. So it's going to be no hit for the Bruins there. So he'll wind up and take a shot. Actually, no, he'll pass it. And so no hit there either again. And, oops, he'll give it away though. 7, so it's a giveaway. The Bruins end up with the puck. Oh, and the Bruins are going to be on a It's less than, no, their forecheckers are less than equal to 1. Darn. So they could have had a shorthanded breakaway there. Anyway. So they were playing 1 forechecker, so that does not take effect. So instead they pass it over to ORR. And ORR will pass it over to Martin, trying to kill some time here. And Martin will just ice it. And Bruins successfully kill off another penalty. So the Bruins penalty killing team has been excellent so far. You have to kill off 3 Ranger penalty power plays. So Marshall has it now. He'll take the shot on net. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. So halfway through the second period, Bruins clean to a 1-0 goal. 1-0 lead. On the goal by Busick. Alright, so we're going to go we'll go back to medium physical play, 1 forechecker. You're just going to go high physical to try to force some offense there. Actually, they'll just go medium for now. They don't want to Bruins to go on a power play now either. So 10 minutes left on the McKenzie misconduct penalty. Teams at even strength. Face off won by Guyette. Actually, no, it's going to be won by Dillabow. Over to Goldsworthy. No, he's got no hitting ability, Marshall does, so Goldsworthy will have an opportunity here. He's going to have an excellent shot here. And, oh, it's going to be a save. Oh, it's going to be blocked by Howell. Loose puck battle between Hillman and Goldsworthy. And that'll be won by Hillman. Over to Nevin. Nevin will pass it over to Marshall. He'll wind up and take a shot. Saved by Cheevers. Leaves it for Waterwich. Bruins skated up. And Goldsworthy is going to give it away. So Guyette with the puck now. And it's not going to be a... So Bruins are going to force the pass here. Line change for both teams. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and no forced dumping, but Gilbert is going to have a chance to tie it up here. He gets a point-blank shot on Cheevers. And it's going to be forced wide by Green. So Bruins with some great defense here. Keep it a 1-0 game. And Stewart's going to end up with the loose puck. He'll pass it over to ORR. ORR will take a shot. Over to Green. Hadfield with it now. After the giveaway. Pass it over to Nielsen. Nielsen back to Hadfield. Hadfield will wind up and take a shot. And that's going to be saved by Cheevers. Gilbert ends up with the loose puck. And he'll take the rebound shot. And another save by Cheevers. Cheevers has been spectacular today. Loose puck tracked down by Green. Taken away by Hadfield, though. Bill Hickey with it now for the Rangers. And Bruins have 1 forechecker, so that's going to be pass number. So Hickey will pass it around and it'll come back to him. And he'll wind up and take a shot. Saved by Cheevers. Rebound. Loose puck by Dallas Smith for the Bruins. Bruins bring it up. Pass it over to Goldsworthy. Goldsworthy will give it away, though another giveaway for Goldsworthy. As Kurtenbaugh ends up with it for the Rangers. McNeil with it now. McNeil gives it away too, though. And Goldsworthy has it again. Passes over to Dillabaugh. Dillabaugh with the shot. Saved by Jockman. And he'll cover up. So 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second period. Bruins up 1-0. And the goal by Johnny Busick. Low physical. Alright, face off to the right of Jockman. Referee drops the puck. Face off won by the Rangers. Over to McNeil. McNeil over to Hickey. He'll wind up and shoot. And the shot will be saved and held onto by Cheevers. So Cheevers with his 28th save. Having his best game of this season. Trying to get the Bruins win number 2. Alright, referee drops the puck to the left of Cheevers. Won by Smith. Smith over to Dillabaugh. And we get a possible penalty here on Fleming. So it's going to be, number 10 is going to be a shot, so it's going to be delayed penalty on Fleming. As Dillabaugh winds up and takes a shot. And it'll be saved and held on to by Jockman. So let's see what penalty, if any, to Fleming is. Oh, it's going to be a major penalty. It's a fighting penalty, so let's see who else is going to be called for it for the Bruins. No misconduct, and it's going to be on Waterwich. Actually, no, Goldsworthy, because he's the highest. It's the highest one on the ice, I believe. That's how it goes. So, yeah. He's more likely to get engaged in a penalty there. Although he is highlighted. I usually go with the one that's highlighted no matter what it is. He does have some possibility of getting into a fight. So we're going to go with Waterwich saying, yeah, that makes sense because he's paired up against him too. So we're going to call him for the major. Used to be no misconduct. So Waterwich and Fleming both go out for fighting. So it'll be offsetting penalties, so it'll still be 5-on-5. And I'll put ORR back out on the line. He can double shift or even triple shift from what I've heard. And I do plan on playing some Paradise Hockey too. I cut out a season from it and watched Peter Miller's video on it. And it's a free game now, so you can all the seasons are free. I think it's up to 2012 because unfortunately the guy that made the game passed away in 2012, and there's another guy that uploaded his games free to the internet. Unfortunately, the other guy, I guess, doesn't have the formulas to create new seasons. So, but I guess there's a whole bunch of seasons for that. But if you haven't checked that out yet, check out a video by Peter Miller. That's his YouTube station channel, and it's Paradise Hockey. It's also on the Delphi forums, quite a bit of stuff on there, so you can check it out on there too. But I've cut out a couple seasons of it, and well, I've printed a couple seasons yet, and I definitely like to play some of that as well as some shootout hockey. So yeah, so many projects, so little time. See what we can do. Might have to do this full time. That would be nice. Anyway, and make my tutoring my part-time job, but nah. Whoop! Mr. Brody just got upset because I whacked the table there. What do you think, Mr. Brody? You want to do this full-time? You'd have to be a full-time co-host. We'll see. We don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, right? This Mags likes that one. So we'll see. We'll see. But we do plan on upgrading our station here. We like to... I think I'm going to pick up some XSplit software and start doing some Twitch streams, and we'll see. Lots of stuff planned for the channel. Anyway, let's try to get through this game right now. So let's see here. So what do we get going here? So we get offsetting. We get our offsetting penalties here. So let's drop the puck and get back to action. 4 minutes left in the second period. Bruins up by a goal. See if we can get Bruins their second win of the season. So that's going to be done by Gilbert. Gilbert, sorry, Gilbert. And loose puck covered by Mr. Bobby Orr. Oh, actually, the hit by Mr. Bobby Orr causes the loose puck. And Gilbert will get it back. Over to Hillman. Hillman will give it away, though. And he's going to go back to their low physical play. You don't want to be called for any unnecessary penalties. And Usfall will end up with it for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Marat. Marat will pass it over to Busick. Busick, with the only goal of the game, will have another shot opportunity here as he shoots it. And it's going to be forced wide by Gilbert. Busick ends up with it. Over to Orr. Orr with the shot. Saved by Jacquemin. Rebound out to Hillman. Both teams make line changes. Why not? Okay. Let's see here. Joffrin with the puck now for the Rangers. And he'll put a shot on Cheevers. Easy save for Cheevers. Leaves it for Orr. Orr passes over to Dillabow. Dillabow with a great pass. I wish it went to Orr, but it's going to go over to Smith. Orr had a slightly better shot, but Dallas Smith's shot's going to go wide. Loose puck tracked down by Howell. Over to Kurtenbach. Kurtenbach will take a shot. And that'll be a save by Cheevers. Leaves it for Connolly.
Last minute of play in this period.
As we approach the end of the second period. And Orr is going to give a great pass over to Connolly. Connolly is going to wind up and take a shot. Not very good angle here. That's going to be forced wide by Geoffrey. And Kernbach with the loose puck. Pass that over the house. So they're going to have New York's going to have a chance here. Oh, as Howell is going to pass it around. Comes back to him. Passes it again. And, delayed penalty on Dillabow, though. And he's going to pass it around. And that's the end of the period. But first, we have to see what's going on with the penalty here. So, Dillabow. And, nope, nothing here. It's 36 is above his number, so no penalty on Dillabow, thankfully. As we reach the end of the second period. Still 40 seconds left on the fighting penalties of Waterwich and Fleming. So let's take a look at the box score after 2 periods. Rangers with 30 shots on goal. Cheevers has stopped them all. Bruins have only managed 16 shots, but cling to a 1-0 lead. Bruins shots on goal. Dillabow leads with 3 shots. Orza got a couple shots on goal, actually. He's got 3 big hits. So Bruins have definitely been a lot more physical, especially Orr and Waterwich were the only hits there. Orr's been a lot more physical for the Bruins, which is good. Darren Marshall has, oh wow. Rod Gilbert has 7 shots on goal. Nothing to show for it. Darren Marshall with 6 shots to lead the... They have almost half their shots to lead the Rangers. So, alright. So, we'll be back with the start of the third period in just a minute. Alright, we're back with the start of the third period, with the Bruins up by a score of 1-0. Trying to get their second win of the year. So, Bruins' third line in against New York Rangers' third line. Third line of the third defensive pairing too. So Dillabow and Kurtenbach in the face-off circle. And there was a, yeah. And we evaluated the penalty. That's why they still got the penalty stuff up here. So referee will drop the puck. And the face-off will be won by the Bruins. Bruins control. Over to Connolly. Oh, that could be a possible penalty on McNeil here. Actually, I'm going to check it right now. It's a pass number, so let's check that out. So it's going to be, let's check ORR out. So ORR will, it's a pass here, so that's going to be, actually, oh, hold on, what am I doing? Let's hold back here. Okay, so we're valuing the penalty here. So the penalty is going to be a minor one on McNeil, as the 26 is lower than the 30. And possible injury. Uh-oh. Oh no. Woo! To Orr. Because Orr was the last one. Was Orr the last one who had the puck? No, it's Connolly the last one who had the puck, so we could compare Connolly's number. Connolly is a 3 there. Whoops. So Connolly with the 3. 30. Okay, still the same result. So no injury, thankfully. But Bruins will be on the power play on the 2-minute minor to McNeil. So that's good. So Bruins with a chance to increase their lead here. And New York will be on low physical play. Boston will be just regular physical play. And Bruins are going to go with their 2 forecheckers as they are on the power play. All right, here we go. Oops. Power play. There we go. All right, referee drops the puck. And Watson will end up with it for the Bruins. And he's going to pass it. That's not the same. That's not the power play penalty, though. So line change for both teams. Let's see. So everybody's got a higher defense for them. There we go, 4. All right. Let's see. That's going to be defense 0 or 1 forecheckers. No, they're 2 forecheckers, so it's going to be a takeaway. So Gilbert with the takeaway. So Gilbert is having a fine game so far. And, oh, he's going to be on a breakaway shot here. Oh, my goodness, he's going to have a shorthanded opportunity here. Whew. Cheevers makes the save. Cheevers been spectacular. And loose puck battle won by Green. Green with it over to Marat. And that'll be a forced dumping by Nilsson. Puck battle between Nilsson and Stewart. And Stewart will win it for the Bruins. Westfall with it now. And Westfall will take a weak shot on net. And it's going to be easy saved and held onto by Jacquemin. So face off to the left of Jacquemin. Bruins up 1-0. Nearing the end. 20 seconds left on the penalty to McNeil. Face off won by the Bruins. Over to Martin. Martin over to McKenzie. McKenzie will take the shot. And saved by Jacquemin. So excellent opportunity for McKenzie there. Held on to by Jacquemin. Rebound out to Westphal though. Actually, puck battle between Westphal and Howell. And that'll be won by Howell. And that should do it as the Rangers successfully kill off the Bruins power play. Alright, Hillman now with the puck for the Rangers. And Bruins go back to low physical and low 1-4 checker. Alright, and Hillman with the pass. Comes around back to him. He'll pass it again. Over to Howell. Howell will give it away though. Oh, and the Bruins are going to have a breakaway opportunity here. Oh no, they won't. As the 1-4 checkers, so they won't have the opportunity there. Anyway, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we would have had a couple breakaways there, but who knows what scoring chances the Rangers would have had if the Bruins were playing without the 4 checkers, with more 4 checkers. So anyway, so it's trade-offs worth it though, I think. So anyway, Marat with it. We'll pass it. Line change from both teams over to Martin. Martin will be hit off the puck by O'Neill. This puck battle between McNeil and Westphal. And that's going to be won by Westphal. Westphal with the puck. He's going to pass it over to Waterwich. Waterwich will pass it around. It'll come back to him. And he'll pass it over to Dallas Smith. Smith will pass it to Westphal. Bruins trying to kill some time here too. Trying to get a good shot. Line change from both teams. The Bruins are playing 0-1-4 checker, so no assist pass, so 24. Just be a normal pass anyway. So ORR will pass it over to Green. Green to Goldsworthy. Goldsworthy over to Dillabaugh. And Dillabaugh will take the shot. And saved by Jacquemin. Oh, we had an excellent opportunity there. Rebound out to Marshall though. Back to Howell. Over to Howell. And Orr's going to force the dumping. And Chivas will cover it up for a face-off. So 12, almost halfway through this third period. Boston clinging to a 1-0 lead. Dillabaugh wins the face-off. Over to Green. Green over to Connolly. Connolly will wind up and take a shot. And that'll be saved and held onto by Jacquemin. So face off to the right of Jacquemin. Dillabaugh and Goyette in the face-off circle. Won by Goyette. Out to Hillman. Line change for both teams. And Bruins will be back, so they're gonna force the dump in. And Chivas will again recover it and cover it up for the face-off. Bruins win the face-off. Shock now against Ingerfield. Shock wins the face-off. Out to Smith. And Smith will pass it around. It'll come back to him. Pass it over to Shock. Ooh, and Fleming is going to be called for a delayed penalty here. 31. Actually, it's a giveaway, so there you go. See what the penalty is. And it's going to be a minor penalty plus opponent. So it's going to be offsetting penalties on Parisi. Yeah, he's calling for a minor. So offsetting penalties on Parisi and Fleming. So no power play for either team. Sure Parisi is not on there, and make sure Fleming is not on there. Okay, we're good. Alright, so face off between Kurtenbach and Oliver. Won by Kurtenbach. Over to Geoffrin. Geoffrin to Brown. Brown will give it away. Stewart has it now for the Bruins. Oops, make sure they have a little physical play here. And yep, 1-4 checker. Okay. And that's going to be a penalty on Kurtenbach. Let's see what that is. And that will be a minor penalty for interference. No misconduct. So the Bruins will be on the power play once again with halfway through the third period. The chance the Bruins could use another goal here. Some insurance here. Alright, Bruins have their power play line on, and Rangers their penalty killing line. Referee drops the puck, won by the Bruins. Out to McKenzie. McKenzie over to ORR. Actually, we're going to keep him on. Over to ORR. Oh, and it's going to be taken away though. Oh, no, not take away. So ORR will pass it back to McKenzie. This time it's going to be taken away though by Nevin. Over to Howell. Howell will pass it over to... Oh, it's going to be intercepted. There's no center. So Watson with the loose puck. Actually, Watson chases it down. And the penalty is over. Well, actually not. Those are the other penalties. So I've still got time left. 20 seconds left on the penalty to the Kurtenbach. Green with it now for the Bruins. And he'll wind up and take a shot. And that'll be saved by and held on to by Jockman as we near the end of the penalty here. Face-off won by the Bruins. Over to Marat. He's going to get another penalty. Oh, he's going to get an excellent shot off before the end of the penalty here. Marat winds up and takes the shot. And it's going to be a goal. So Gilles, is that how you pronounce that one? Gilles Marat ends up getting the goal. 2-0 lead now for the Bruins. Big goal there. And Johnny Busick involved. So Busick has a goal and an assist. So Busick's going to end up with the assist. And the Bruins take a 2-0 lead with 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Well, let's see what the exact time is. With 8 minutes and 2 seconds left in the period. Excellent. That's what the Bruins needed, that extra goal there. So the Bruins now up 2-0. So Chivas have a little bit of breathing room now. Bruins are going to continue to play low physical. I think New York is going to go a little high physical here, trying to generate some offense. As they now find themselves now down by 2 goals with 8 minutes left. Oh, hold on here. That's going to be over. So let's change the lines here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we'll assume that he was in on the face-off. So that would be a tie there then. So there is no power. Let's just do that again. Yep, face-off won by Ingerfield. Line changes again by both teams. Hillman with it. I suppose I could decline those line changes, but I usually accept them. Over to Hillman. Hillman over to Howell. Howell with the pass over to Jaffrin. Or Geffrin. That's probably pronounce it. Probably Geffrin. And he'll take the shot on Cheevers. And Cheevers will make another great save and hold on to it. So Cheevers has stopped all 32 shots by the Rangers thus far. Definitely player of the game there. So face off. That'll be won by the Bruins. Goldsberry with it. It's going to be hit off the puck. Defense low, no hit. Yeah, no, hits off the puck by Howell. They're actually high physical. And Bruins are the offense, so that'll be won by Joffrin. Over to Hickey. Hickey with the pass. Over to Kurtenbach. And it's going to be intercepted by the Bruins. Joe Watson with it. Line change for both teams. And no interception. Oliver with a great pass over to Green. And Green will wind up and take a shot. Too bad that wasn't ORR taking the shot. He would have had a 2 shot as opposed to the 0 shot. And that's going to be saved and held on to by Jockman. So 6 minutes left in the game. Bruins up by 2 goals. Referee drops the puck. Won by the Bruins. Oliver with it now. Takes a shot. Saved by Jockman. Leaves it for Nielsen. Skates it up. And no penalty as we're playing low. Good. Definitely don't want the Rangers to go on a power play now. Up by 2 goals. So Brown with it now. Brown will take the shot. And it'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound. Or gets the rebound. Skates it up. Over to Oliver. Oliver with a great pass. Over to Green. Green with the shot. Saved by Jockman. Rebound over to Stewart. Stewart with another shot on net. Oh, actually, is it going to be Stewart or is it going to be Brown? And oops, looks like it's going to be Brown that wins the faceoff. He went to the tiebreaker there. Oh, Brown with the shot. And it's going to be a block shot. And Green will track it down. Line changes of both teams. Over to Goldsworthy. Goldsworthy will take the shot. And, oh, it's going to be taken away, though. Before he can get the shot. He's going to pass it, I guess. McNeil takes it away. And is this a pass here? It's going to, no, it's a shot. Ooh, it's going to be a great shot. So, Kurtenbach with a chance to bring the Rangers within 1 goal lead. 1 goal here, takes the shot. And it's going to be a goal, so they finally get one past Cheevers. Thank goodness they have the insurance shot. I mean, the other goal. But the Rangers only down by 1 now with 3 minutes, and let's find the exact time here. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. So, big goal by Kurtenbach. And McNeil will get a assist on that. Alright. So they gotta go physical high still. Everyone's go physical low. Alright. Here we go. So Martin and Gaia in the face-off circle. Referee drops the puck. Martin gets kicked out. So Gaia will win the face-off. Over to Brown. Pass it over to Nielsen. Nielsen with the pass over to Marshall. And he'll give it away. So no breakaway by Martin as the Rangers get back. And it's going to be taken away by Brown. Line changes to both teams. Over to Howell. Howell with the shot. Saved by Cheevers. Leaves it for Dillabow. Over to Smith. Smith with the pass. Over to Connolly. Connolly winds up and takes a shot. Saved and held on to by Jockman. So they're going to have to pull there. They can't do it yet because they're in their zone. So let's see if we can get it out of the zone. Alright, so Ingerfield with the puck now. Well, wins the face-off. Over to Hadfield. Hadfield passes it up. And they're going to pull their goalie now. So I check the extra skater here. Ooh, I think it might be Don Marshall. 1-8, 112. $110. They're not in a power play though, so 110 is the higher one. You want that higher. Gene Martell. And 17, 814. Alright, looks like Bob Nevin is probably going to be the highest one here. Alright, so Bob Nevin with it now. Let's see here. Physical low, then no hit. So it's a no hit by the Bruins. Instead, Howell is going to attempt a shot. And it's going to be saved by Smith, by Cheevers. And he'll hold on to it. Rangers with the extra attacker. Referee drops the puck. The Bruins are going to go. They're going to bring on, or definitely going to bring on the new offensive pairing. Alright, Rangers win the face-off. Out to Hadfield. Hadfield over to Hillman. Ooh, almost a takeaway by the Bruins. Hillman will pass it. Pass and assist. Oh, so it's going to be an assist pass here because it's a 3-4 checker. So assist pass for Hillman. Out to Hadfield. Hadfield with the shot. Saved by Cheevers. Rangers putting some pressure on here. Bruins with it now. Dillabaugh with it. Kicks it over to Connolly. Trying to eat up some time here. Ooh, he'll be hit off the puck by Gilbert. Loose puck battle between Gilbert and ORR. Man, that'll be won by Gilbert. Yeah, but that'll do it. As the Bruins hold on and win 2-1. And they block the 3 stars of the game. I hate when it does that. There's some bugs in the program, I guess. So, alright, so let's see here. Let's look at our box score as the Bruins prevail 2-1. Goals by McKenzie and... Oh, it's McKenzie, not Busick. McKenzie with the goal, and Gilles Marat. I think it's Gilles Gilbert, so Gilles Marat. I'm going to go with that. Okay. So let's go through the box score here with the Bruins victory. Only the second of the season. 2-1. Like we said before, they tied this game 1-1 in the actual season. So let's see here. So goals. Again, we said the Bruins, McKenzie and Marat. Shots on goal. Dillabaugh had 4 shots. Green had 2. They want to give player of the game still to Jerry Cheevers there. He blocked 36 out of the 37 shots on him. Excellent game. Giacomo was good too, but he only had 26 shots on him. So, not quite as difficult as a game as Cheevers had. Or good a game as Cheevers had. Let's see here. Bobby Orr, let's check his stats out. 2 shots on goal. 1 takeaway and assist. Interception. 3 hits. And 1 big block shot. That was a big block shot, as the shot was at least a 4 shot by the Rangers that he blocked. Darren Marshall, actually, Rod Gilbert with 8 shots on goal. Nothing to show for it. Cheevers was fantastic. Kernbach with the only goal. Darren Marshall added 6 shots also. So yeah, definitely a great game for the great victory for the Bruins. Their second of the season. They should tie them, I think, with the Rangers though. For let's close it up here. Actually, let's save it. You have to make sure you save every game here, and while this is doing that, we'll check. Actually, we can't because we have to wait until that screen comes up, the little box there, as the HTML takes a little longer to load it. So yeah, let's check out the shots on goal. The Bruins actually outshot the Rangers 10-7 in that third period. Overall, New York 37 shots on goal and Boston 26. After a scoreless first period, the Bruins scored in the second and were able to win it in the third on that. Add another goal by Marat, and then Kurtenbach ended up scoring a goal for the Rangers. But the Bruins prevail. And again, let's check this out here. We'll do this in a second. So the Bruins 2-7, Rangers 2-6. So I think they have a couple ties. So the Bruins are technically still in last place, I guess. They still, they don't have as many points as the Rangers have 2 ties. I think the Bruins only have 1 tie, if any. Actually, let's just look at the standings real quick. Let me just save this. Do what I need to do to save this. Alright, so let's look at the standings here. Yeah, the Bruins are actually tied with the Rangers for last place there now with the win. They have 4 points. The Rangers also have 4 points here. And let's see here. So the Bruins have played 9 games and the Rangers 10. So 2-6 of the Rangers, 2-7 of the Bruins. Bruins with 16 goals for, 36 against. So they've allowed the most goals and they've still scored the fewest goals in the league. At home they're 0-4. On the road, though, that's where they got their 2 victories, 2-3, surprisingly. And so I guess the ties back then did not count as any points there, so just 4 points apiece. Chicago leads the league with a record of 6-1. Montreal right behind them, 5-1. Chicago with 12 points and Montreal with 10 points. Toronto, eventual Stanley Cup champions, are now 4-2 with 8 points. Detroit with 6 points. So those are your standings so far in the Bobby Orr replay. And we will see you back for Game 10. See if the Bruins can, let's just see who they're playing next. Actually, we'll just leave it here. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now. See you in the next game.